morning, my dear students. I am Satya from Department of Social Science. Now we are going to see about the lesson Volume 1, Geography Lesson 1, India Location, Relief and Drainage. Today's topic, Peninsular Plateaus, Indian Desert, Coastal Plains and Islands. Students, listen here. I asked some questions from previous topic, the main divisions of Himalayas. Are you ready? What are the major hill stations of the Himalayas? The major hill stations of the Himalayas are Shimla, Mussoorie, Nainital, Almora, Ranikhet and Darjeeling. What are the major regions of northern plains of India? The northern plains of India is divided into 4 major regions. Rajasthan plain, they are Rajasthan plain, Punjab, Haryana plains, Ganga plains and Brahmaputra plains. What's the other name of Greater Himalayas? Himadri. Okay, today's topic, Peninsular Plateaus, Indian Desert, Coastal Plains and Islands. First one, Peninsular Plateaus. The plateau region lies to the south of the Great Northern Plains. This is the Peninsular Plateau is the largest physiographic division of our country. It covers an area of about 16 lakh square kilometer, about half of the total area of the country. It is an old rocky plateau region. The topography consists of a series of plateau and hill ranges and interspersed with river valleys. Aravalli Hills. Students, do you know? Aravalli Hills mark the northwestern boundary of the plateau region. Its northern and northeastern boundaries are marked by the Bundelkhand upland, Kaimur and Rajmahal Hills. The Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats mark the western and eastern boundaries respectively. The altitude of the large portion of the plateau is more than 600 meters from the mean sea level. Which is the highest point in this peninsular plateaus? Anaimudi. Okay. The peak of Anaimudi is the highest point in this peninsular plateau. Its height is 2695 meters and is located in Anaimalai. Anaimudi is located in Anaimalai. The general slope of this plateau is towards east. The Great Plateau is a part of the Gondwana landmass. Students, do you know? Gondwana landmass is a very ancient one of the landmass. Due to the old age, the rivers in this region attained their base level and developed broad and shallow valleys. The river Narmada divides the peninsular plateau region of India broadly into 2 parts. What are they? North Narmada and South Narmada. The region lying to the north of the Narmada is called Central Islands and the region lying to the south of the Narmada is called Deccan Plateau. All the major rivers like Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, etc. lying to the south of the Vindhyas flow eastwards and fall into the Bay of Bengal. Narmada and Tapti are the 2 rivers situated to the south of the Vindhyas, flow westward. Their movement towards the west is due to the presence of a rift valley in this region. Next, Central Highlands. The Central Highlands extend between the river Narmada and the northern Great Plains. The Aravalli form the west and northwestern edge of the Central Highlands. These hills extend from Gujarat through Rajasthan to Delhi in the northwesterly direction for a distance of about 700 km. The height of these hills is about 1500 meter in southwest valley near Delhi. The height is hardly 400 meter. Students, do you know the Guru Shikhar? Guru Shikhar with 1722 meter is the highest peak of this range. The western part of the Central Island is known as Malwa Plateau. It lies to the southwest of Aravallis and to the north of Vindhyachal range. So, the rivers Champal, Betwa and Ken drain the Malwa Plateau before they join the river Yamuna. The part of the Central Islands which extend to the east of Malwa Plateau is known as Bundelkhand, and its further extension is known as Baghalkhand. The eastern part of the Central Islands which lies in the northeastern part of the Indian Plateau is known as Chota Nagpur Plateau. It covers much of Jharkhand, adjacent part of the Odisha, West Bengal, Bihar and Chhattisgarh. This region is very rich in mineral resources, especially particularly iron ore and coal. Okay. Next, Deccan Plateau. This physiographic division is the largest part of the plateau region of India. Which shape of Deccan Plateau? The shape of this Deccan Plateau is roughly triangular. One of the sides of this triangle is marked by the line joining Kanyakumari with Rajmahal Hills, and this line passes through the Eastern Ghats. The second arm is marked by the Shatpura range, Mahadevo Hills, Maikal range and Rajmahal Hills. The third arm is marked by the Western Ghats. The area of this plateau is about 7 lakh square kilometer and height ranges from 500 to 1000 meter above sea level. The Western Ghats forms the western edge of the peninsular plateau. It runs parallel to the Arabian Sea coast. The northern part of the range is called Sahyadris. Okay. The height of the Sahyadris increases from north to south. Anaimudi is a sort of tri-junction of the Anaimmalai range. Anaimudi is a sort of the tri-junction of Anaimmalai Hills, the Cardamom Hills and Palani Hills. Okay, students, listen. Tri-junction, Anaimmalai is a sort of the tri-junction of Anaimmalai range, Cardamom Hills and Palani Hills. Okay. Kodaikanal is a beautiful hill resort situated in the Palani Hills. Eastern Ghats run from the southwest to northeast, form the eastern edge of this plateau. This range is also called as Purvadri. Eastern Ghats join the Western Ghats. Eastern Ghats join the Western Ghats at the Nilgiri Hills. Bordering Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. The Eastern Ghats are not continuous. Eastern Ghats are not continuous range. Western Ghats continuous range. Okay, Western Ghats is a continuous range. Eastern Ghats are not continuous like the Western Ghats. The rivers of Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Pennar and Kaveri have dissected this range at many places. Next, Indian Desert. The Thar Desert, also known as the Great Indian Desert, is a large arid zone in the northwestern part of the Indian subcontinent that covers an area of 2 lakh kilometers square and forms a natural boundary between India and Pakistan. The Thar Desert is the world's 7th largest desert and world's 9th largest subtropical desert. Okay. It's located in western part of the India. The desert lies in the western part of the Aravalli range and covers 2/3 of Rajasthan state. There are two major divisions in the Thar Desert. What are they? They are known as actual desert and semi-desert. What's actual desert? Actual desert region. That means Marustali. Next is semi-desert. Semi-desert region, Bangar. Many different types of sand dunes and salt lakes are seen here. Next, coastal plains. The Peninsula Plateau of India is flanked by narrow coastal plains of varied width from north to south. The Peninsula Plateau of India is flanked by, what do you mean flanked? Flanked means edge. So, the Peninsula Plateau of India is edged by narrow coastal plains of varied width from north to south, known as Western Coastal Plains and Eastern Coastal Plains. They were formed by the depositional actions of the rivers and the erosional and depositional actions of the sea waves. The Indian coastal plains are divided into the following two divisions. The Indian coastal plains are divided into two divisions. What are they? Western coastal plains and Eastern coastal plains. Now we have to first coastal plain, Western coastal plain. Okay. It lies between Western Ghats and Arabian Sea. Okay, Western coastal plain lies between Western Ghats and Arabian Sea. It extends from Ranap Kutch in the north to Kanyakumari in the south. And its width varies from 10 to 80 kilometers. It is mainly characterized by sandy beaches, coastal sand dunes, mud flats, lagoons, estuary, and laterite platforms and residual hills. The northern part of the west coastal plain is known as Konkan Plain. Okay. The northern part of the west coastal plain is known as Konkan Plain. The middle part of the plain is known as Kanara. And the southern part of the plain is known as Malabar Coast. Okay, the western coastal plain is divided into three. What are they? First one, Konkan, northern part. Then middle part, Kanara. Southern part, Malabar. Malabar Coast, which is about 550 km long and 20 to 100 km wide, This part of the coast is characterized by sand dunes. Along the coast, there are numerous shallow lagoons and backwaters called coyles and terraces. Students, do you know? Backwater lake. The Vambanadu is a famous backwater lake found in this region. Which region? The western coastal plain region. Next, eastern coastal plain. It lies between the Eastern Ghats and the Bay of Bengal and stretches along the states of West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. These plains are formed by the alluvial fillings of the littoral zone by the east-flowing rivers of India. The coastal plain consists mainly of the recent alluvial deposits. This coastal plain has regular shoreline with well-defined beaches. This coastal plain between Mahanadi and Krishna river is known as the Northern Sargars. And the southern part lies between the Krishna and Kaveri river is called Coromandel coast. Students, which is the second longest beach in the world? Marina Beach. Okay, Marina Beach on this coast in Chennai, and it is the second longest beach in the world. Among the backwater lakes of the coast, Lake Silka Lake in Odisha. Okay, Silka Lake in Odisha is the largest lake in India, located to the southwest of the Mahanadi Delta. The Kolleri Lake, which lies between the deltas of Godavari and Krishna, and Pulicat Lake. Pulicat Lake lies in the border of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, are the well-known lakes in the east coastal plain. Okay, the Kolleri Lake, which lies between the deltas of Godavari and Krishna. The Pulicat Lake lies in the border of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Next, island. India has two major island groups. Students, do you know? What are they? Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep. The former group consists of 572 islands and are located in Bay of Bengal, and the later one has 27 islands and are located in the Arabian Sea. The islands of Andaman and Nicobar are largely tectonic and volcanic origin. India's only active volcano is found on Barren Island in Andaman and Nicobar group of islands, while the islands of the Arabian Sea are mainly coral origin. Next, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These islands are located on elevated portions of the submarine mountain. Since these islands lie close to the equator, the climate remains hot and wet throughout the year and has dense forest. The area of the island group is about 8,249 square kilometer. Entire group of the islands is divided into two. What are they? Andaman in the north and Nicobar in the south. These island groups are great strategic importance for the country. Which is the administrative capital of the Andaman and Nicobar Island? Port Blair. Okay, Port Blair is the administrative capital of the Andaman and Nicobar Island. The 10-degree channel, students, listen here. The 10-degree channel separates Andaman from Nicobar Island. The southernmost tip, the Indira Pond, is a part of the Nicobar Island. Students, do you know the southernmost tip, the Indira Point? What's the other name of Indira Point? Bigmalian Point. Okay. Next, Lakshadweep Island. This is a small group of coral islands located off of west coast of India. It covers an area of 32 square kilometers. Which is the administrative capital of Lakshadweep Island? Kavaratti. Kavaratti is the administrative capital of Lakshadweep Islands. These islands are separated from the Maldives Islands. Okay, Lakshadweep Islands are separated from the Maldives Islands by the 8-degree channel. Okay, the uninhabited bit island of the group has a bad century. Earlier it had the 3 divisions. What are they? Namely, Lakitu, Minicoy and Amintivi. But it was named as Lakshadweep in 1973. Next, offshore islands. Besides the 2 group of islands, India has a number of islands along the western coast, eastern coast, in the delta region of the Ganga and in the Gulf of Mannar. Many of these islands are uninhabited and they are administered by the adjacent state. Next revision. Students, listen here. I asked some questions from today's topic. Are you ready? What are the divisions of Indian coastal plains? The Indian coastal plains can be divided into 2. What are they? Eastern coastal plain and western coastal plain. Which is the administrative capital of Andaman and Nicobar Island? Port Blair. Port Blair is the administrative capital of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Which is the administrative capital of Lakshadweep Islands? Kavaratti. Kavaratti is the administrative capital of Lakshadweep Islands. Students, listen here. Take your note. I give some 1 mark questions from today's topic. Note it. First question. Dash is the highest point in the peninsular plateau? Answer, Anaimudi. Second question. Dash also known as the Great Indian Desert? Answer, Thar Desert. Third question. Dash is the largest lake in India? Answer, Silka Lake. Fourth question. Dash is the second longest beach in the world? Answer, Marina Beach. Next homework. Students, all are take your diary. Note today's homework. Page number 89, 90, 91, 92. Read thoroughly. I will conduct the MCQ test tomorrow. We will meet next class. Bye.